episode of the Dark Rooms podcast. I'm here with Ozone and underscore, but Inky couldn't make it, so we have a special guest. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, it's me, Elementia Studios. I'm not Inky, but I'm almost as good.
You're
Um,
better than him.
That is
Ooh,
true. Don't
he's
tell him
gonna
I said
watch
that
this.
actually. Don't tell him
Yeah.
Ozone
He
said
won't
that.
watch this.
that's very unlikely, actually. So a couple things real quick. As you can probably see in the video that I will edit in, we have brand new art for the Dark Rooms podcast for the next couple episodes. So that's pretty cool. Made by
Woo, go
Stitchy.
Stitchy!
Yeah,
I haven't
Oh,
even seen
sick.
those yet. Or
Stitchy
have
is
I?
a great
Oh yeah, I remember
artist.
now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And please don't check out the last episode. It was a joke episode that is very bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. But it's funny.
Gosh.
It's funny in like an ironic way. It's funny in
I
like
could
How
only
did
get
it
through
end up
half
being
of it.
full length?
Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about the Puppet
Now,
Carver.
Yeah,
Also,
so today
I'm
we're talking Puppet Carver. There are going to be a lot of spoilers
Yes, lots of
in this, I
spoilers.
think.
If you have
Clearly.
not read the book yet, either go read it or check out Ozone's channel for full audiobooks of all three stories plus the Stitch
Whoa.
Wraith story. Whoa!
so we're only talking about the one story today, right?
Yes.
I know, but I
Yes,
thought we
yes,
could
yes.
also maybe touch on Stitch Wraith a little bit.
Yeah, we'll touch on that a bit, but we're mainly focusing on
The
the
Pizza
third
Kit.
story, which would be
Okay.
Pizza Kit. Dude,
Well,
I
it's
freaking
technically just
read
called
that.
Pizza Kit,
Oh,
but the Pizza Kit, whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
we're doing this in a weird order because we want to talk about the first one with Inky for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna dedicate 3 episodes to this book. I think that's what we've decided upon. Maybe I don't think we might not do them like all like the next 3 episodes will be about this.
Consecutive.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But we will
Since
do.
we're starting with the third story.
Yeah, but we will do each story eventually. Anyways, let's get started. So the Pizza Kit. I
Oh
know.
my gosh. We all just burst out into laughter.
I mean,
I don't know. I thought
okay.
I thought it was really tame.
You thought it was what?
tame.
It
Yeah.
was really tame.
All right. So should I just give a brief summary real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, why
So
not?
last chance for spoilers. So it's about Peyton and Marley. They're best friends. Peyton is the more quiet one, and Marley is like the outgoing, do whatever you want, abandon
Fair.
all rules type of person.
Peyton is me, Marley is psychic.
What? What? No.
Oh.
I also count as Peyton. Are we just all aligning with the two
Yeah,
characters now?
everyone tag yourself.
Anyway, so basically it starts off with Marley convincing Peyton to take a home economics class, and for one of the activities, they take a tour of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Kit Factory.
Pizza Kit Factory. Yeah.
Yes, and they go there, and basically Marley is like, "I'm bored. Let's get out of here. Let's go break some rules. Let's go where we're not supposed to go." So they head up on this catwalk, and then Marley or Peyton's all scared of heights and she's freaking out, and Marley's like, it's all good. Look at this. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna lean on this thing that says "Do not lean on," and she falls.
Don't lean on the railing, kids, especially in
Who
a
could have
factory.
seen that one coming?
Who
Right?
could have seen that one coming? She falls, and it said that there's a bunch of steam everywhere, so Peyton can't see where Marley is. So she freaks out. She runs down. She can't find Marley, and she suspects that she has fallen into the vat of sauce.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato
for
sauce.
pizzas.
She falls in and is cooked alive and is killed. That's what Peyton thinks.
Mhm.
Then Peyton's like, I need to tell somebody. But then she thinks, like, what are they going to say about me? Will they think I pushed her in because I'm jealous? And, like, she starts, like, overthinking everything. And she's
All
like,
the hypothetical worrying
Yeah.
that you could do when you're involved in an accident.
yeah. And then she's
It
like,
makes sense that you would think that.
Mhm.
and then she's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna lie. I need to preserve myself. And she leaves. She leaves with the group. The teacher's like, hey, where'd your friend go? And she's like, oh, I don't know. She just disappeared. And it just goes downhill from there. She has to lie to her parents. She has to lie to her friend's parents. She has to lie to the police, and she starts thinking like, is this what it like? Because like once you have a lie, you can't go back, otherwise they'll know you're lying. So you have to keep on one consistent story, and it's really hard for her because she's not really a liar.
Liar, liar, spring traps on fire.
Well, I've never heard that one before.
I've never heard that one before. Anyway,
That one's awesome.
anyway,
I put it in the description of one of my videos.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Anyway, so she goes to class the next day, and she's like, and then they're like, we know that it's pretty sad what happened, but here are your pizza kits that you made yesterday. And Peyton gets hers, and her head is like saying like, oh, the dough is kind of like looks like the skin of Marley, and the sauce is like the blood. The pepperoni kind of feels like a tongue, and it's just like so much
What?
imagery. Like the
Go on.
pizza is Marley,
I think
and
Psychic just died.
Oh no.
can you guys not
Oh.
hear me?
Should I
Oh,
fall
wait,
while
can
he
you guys?
fixes his
Uh-oh.
technical
I'm here.
difficulties?
I'm still.
I bet it was Dinky.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm still.
Let's see.
Oh, it's
I'll
my
just
Wi-Fi.
continue until he shows up. Yeah, her mind is telling her, oh, the sauce is like blood. She's kind of associating all of this, like what her pizza tastes and looks like.
Can you guys hear me
Psychic,
yet?
where'd you go? Yes, there you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
listen,
continue.
I was still talking, and then apparently it just like cut out. So if that happens again, just say something. Anyway, so
Alright.
she
Mhm.
she thinks, oh, if I don't eat the pizza or anything, it'll call attention to me, and I don't want any more attention. So she eats the pizza, and it's like a very difficult thing to eat because she doesn't like it, and it feels too heavy. It feels too weird, and she's like freaking out. But she eventually eats it all. She goes home and she feels sick. She feels like it's expanding. Um, she tries to lay down, but she runs to the bathroom to try to like get it out, and she makes the comparison like, oh, it's like it might be like a parasite worm, like a tapeworm.
Like
and
one of
she-
those tapeworms that eats
yeah.
all the stuff in your stomach.
Yeah, so she
Mm.
goes to the
Yum.
bathroom, and basically she sees Marley's hand come out of her throat and like reach out of her mouth and like trying to grab
Gosh.
onto stuff. And then she forces it back down. And then I think she runs outside and throws up, and then runs in bed
Actually,
and hides.
no, I believe you've missed a part.
What part did I miss again?
You missed the most freaking gruesome part.
Oh right. I don't even.
What happens after the hand, Psychic?
Like, isn't it like? I think I didn't really quite understand, but I think it was like Marley like expanded to fit her body and like started like exploding stuff out. I don't remember exactly.
It was more like she's looking in the mirror when all of a sudden every orifice in her face starts
Like flooding with
with the sauce,
Oh
and
yeah.
flesh, and
Yeah.
like it's just coming out of her. And then she wakes up.
Yeah. So she was, I think it was, she was sleeping or something.
Yeah, just a bad dream.
Just a very bad dream, and she runs
Oh,
outside,
it's so gruesome.
throws up, and runs and hides in her bed. And then she's like still freaking out, and then from outside where she peeks, she hears the doorbell ring, and she starts panicking again. So she climbs out on the roof and climbs up her house to try to get away. And then it cuts to Marley, who turns out was just hiding, just a prank, bro. And
Pretending to be missing.
she's like, oh, I need to go talk to my friend, cause to become unmissing, I need to like have my friend see me. And then she hears a thud. She goes out back. Peyton has fallen off the roof and snapped her neck. The end.
This story. This freaking story.
Okay, well, first of all, when I first read this, I didn't pick up on the detail that she woke up. So I thought that
Yes.
like her eyeballs
Same.
had come out, and then she just magically put them back in or something. Like, I
No,
was
yeah,
very
her eyeballs
confused.
pop out.
yeah, that was a dream.
Yeah,
but that
but
was
now
the
it all makes
freakiest
sense.
scene.
Oh my god!
This story might one up the Breaking Wheel. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm feeling.
Can we
In
talk?
terms of like gore.
Maybe.
Hmm?
I wanna say like how. Quick note just for like the Puppet Carver in general. It seemed like there were a lot of typos. But
Oh god, yes.
Wait,
Mhm.
are we about to mention the same typo that I've been saving?
I don't know. But I was about to say
I
like
have a specific thing to
like
mention.
it's annoying, but I feel like some people are giving it a little bit too, maybe a little too harsh on it. Like typos
Oh
happen.
yeah.
Like it's just like I don't know. But I think that I think you called something out as like the way the story was written, like makes up for all the typos because of how like
Yes.
yes, yeah, we don't,
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't even need to finish that sentence. You know exactly what I mean.
So I actually have something specific to call out about the back of the book, like the descriptions.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Hmm.
So let's
It
talk about
says
that real
Marley's.
quick.
All right, you say.
Basically,
Oh
First,
my
I say
god,
it.
yes.
the back of the book was wrong. It mixed up Peyton and Marley's names. So it's like
So
Marley's the
it's
friend and Peyton goes missing.
it says Marley's best friend goes missing when Marley's the one who goes missing.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a little bit annoying, but
I noticed that and I wanted to call that out on this.
yeah.
It's funny,
I wonder how that slipped past like I don't
right?
know, the review
You'd
process
Yeah.
though.
think that wouldn't slip past, and I was
But
like, I had read the description and I was waiting for a big twist that like Peyton's dead the whole time,
Hmm.
and no, it never
That
came
would have been
because it was just
cool.
a freaking typo.
I will
when
say
we started talking
I
sorry,
got
you go.
I got spoiled a little bit from Ozone's server. Like I knew that
Oof.
Peyton or Marley was gonna fall into like the vat. Like I knew that because someone had said
Mm.
that. Like, but which kind of sucks. But what you gonna
I
do
mean,
about
that's
it?
like nothing in terms of the whole
Well,
story.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
it's like I when they went on the catalog, I was like, oh, here it comes. I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we already knew she was going to go missing anyway, so
Yeah, but we didn't
yeah,
know
it's kind
how.
of obvious it's going to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, when we started talking about the book descriptions, I thought we were going to talk about what Psychic told me before
what did
with
Psychic
his
tell you
prediction.
before?
Oh,
What was
okay,
the
okay,
line, Psychic?
okay. So, so on Ozone's video, here, let me pull it up real quick. Basically, at one point in Ozone's video, it was at 1748, at part one of the Puppet Carver. The line was something like, um, "You and me put together, like if we were, what was it? Hold on, let me.
Oh no,
I
I
can.
wasn't even talking about that.
Oh well, let me get to
Um,
that real quick. Hold on, wait.
okay.
Let me do this one first. It's like with your looks and my social skills and my book smarts, if you mix us together, we make the perfect person. I thought this was gonna be like they're gonna get like put together. Like that was one thing, and
Both of them mixed together.
yeah. And then the second
Mm.
one, as soon as like I messaged Ozone and it was this is what I said. I'm guessing that Peyton will eat the pizza tomorrow with a bit of Marley inside her. Marley's gonna eat her alive, like the back of the book says. So like I
It does say
imagine
that
Marley eating her way outside of Peyton. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
kind of like in the flesh again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
yeah, the back of the book is I'm gonna say it right this time.
Something else is eating her alive or something.
Peyton's best friend goes missing on a tour of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Factory. She knows what really happened, but her guilt isn't the only thing eating her alive or threatening to eat her alive.
Yeah. So that's what I thought.
Hmm.
And we had that with In the Flesh with Birth the Consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, like that's why I'm
These
paying.
two feel very similar.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
they do, yeah.
But it's not like what's it called? Um, it's not like two of them where like oh what is it like Lonely Freddy and another one where they get body swapped. Like if they feel similar but different enough. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, question for you guys. Do you think the fact that some of it was a dream kind of like gets rid of some of the gore and stuff, like makes it a little bit of a
No.
worse
No,
story?
It
No?
I feel like
nope.
it was done in a good way where it's like it was set up perfectly like because it's all in her head and like it's
Yeah.
always been all in her head. But
She just never could have realized that.
yeah,
Like there's never been pieces of Marley in her pizza. It was just all psychological.
Yeah.
and I think that the psychological psychological torment worked really well in the story.
But I mean, if you were in her situation and you saw your friend fall into, let's say, a pizza vat, you'd be suspicious and you would call out things about your pizza that might
Mhm.
contain some of her that you wouldn't normally
Yeah.
feel like off
Mhm.
about. Hmm.
I think it took away maybe a bit from like the dramatic element of like that whole what was it, in the bathroom that all this happened in front of the mirror?
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad. I thought it didn't take away from the story that
Sometimes
much. It
you
was
just
still good.
can't pull some of that off if it's not a dream. Like
Mm,
like they can pull off that in the dream, but then they can't get to the stuff like later, like her falling off the roof, because she's
yeah.
already had her eyes fall out.
Mhm.
I thought like the bathroom part was so well written.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it
Oh
was
Yes.
Yep.
incredibly.
Yes, it was. That was amazing.
All I had to
Yeah.
say about the book after reading it was, holy hell. That was freaking scary.
Okay. Just holy hell.
Yes. That's
That
all
pretty
I
much
had to
sums it
say.
up, I think.
Right?
That's all you need to say.
That's... What were you saying, Ozone?
Nothing.
Nothing.
How dare you?
Anyway, okay. So now that we've talked about, our thoughts on it, and unless you guys want to talk about it more, I was gonna say, let's talk about some theories.
Good idea.
Any final thoughts before we continue?
I can't think of anything. Anybody else?
No, not really.
No, not right now.
How about how we like rank it in terms of being a good story, our list of where does it go on the platform of a, being a good Fazbear Fright story?
Wait, actually, I think that first of all, we should do a whole episode dedicated to that. And second of all, I think we should
Oh,
rank this one compared to the Puppet Carver and Jump for Tickets. Like, just
I
like in
still haven't
these.
read either of those.
Okay, I would say it is above Puppet Carver, but just below Jump for Tickets, maybe? I don't know. I feel like all of these stories were actually pretty good. Like, I remember I heard, like, oh, this was the worst story, or worst book, but I actually thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, in terms of the book as a whole, I don't think it was the worst.
Yeah.
Gumdrop Angel was so good, and you couldn't have anything better than that to come
Yeah.
after it. I think.
Yeah. It's like,
It was hard to beat
it's,
that.
it's like that with anything. Like, if you have something really, really good, the next one's always going to be looked down upon a little bit less. We even see that, like, with Into the
Mhm.
Pit and To Be Beautiful.
Yeah, it's the perspective, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyways, so I mean, now that I really think
So
about it, what can we really theorize about this one? Like,
I have a tough time. I can't think of much.
Does it have anything to do with the lore, really? Do we think?
Something I did note down is that Marley had blonde hair and blue eyes, and Peyton was just brown eye hair, brown eyes.
yeah,
If
I
that,
don't know.
because we are always paying attention to hair color and eye color, so I
Mhm.
just thought I'd mention those.
I don't think it matters that much in the Fazbear Fright stories, mainly because there's a limited number of eye colors and hair
Yeah.
colors,
That
and
is
so
true.
like anyone could go, "Oh, she's blonde, therefore she is Susie." You know?
I just wanted to throw
Um,
that out there. Not saying it has to mean anything.
Yeah, no, I know. I personally don't think it has much meaning, but
oh,
I don't know.
oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot a part of the story. Remember when Peyton has a dream of Freddy Fazbear taking parts of
Mhm.
Marley
Yeah.
and dropping them into the pot, and like he grabs like her head and like has like
Yep.
the Freddy smile and just like it's like and you can just it's such a good scene.
Oh, that was the part that
Yeah.
was really good writing.
Yeah,
It was the line silent
Silently
screaming.
screaming, yeah.
Silent screams. Oh my god, that's so good.
I know. Actually, real quick, Ozone, speaking of your audiobooks, there were a couple times in this book alone that you're like, oh, I would hate that. Like, I like in like the like Pizza Kit, you said something about like that being your worst nightmare, and then there was also Jump for Tickets with the phone thing.
Yeah, I have a lot of nightmares
Oof.
with these books.
Jeez.
All right, so
They're genuinely, they tap into a lot of stuff that's
They
like, it's not all
do.
A
generic. It's
lot of good
all
psychological.
And
very
yeah,
unique.
it's not like classical horror either. It's
Yeah.
No.
it's all different kinds of things.
well,
It's that Freddy Fazbear branded horror element that we can't get enough of.
what I am really like happy about is with these last 6 stories, I feel like cause like I remember like when we were reading Blackbird and The Cliffs and Bunny Call, we were like, oh, it's just the same kind of story again. Oh,
Hmm.
the body swap. Oh, being followed. Like this stuff. Like this is like some new kind of stuff, and I really love it. I'm really happy about it.
And yet, even like with the whole turning into a pizza kind of thing, it somehow doesn't seem that out there to me compared
Yeah.
to the rest of the stuff we've seen.
Somehow.
I don't know how it works.
We're just desensitized at this point.
I guess.
I think something about the story kind of gave me Five Nights at Candy's vibes. Do you guys remember any of the lore from that?
I never played it.
So, two
Mm-mm.
twins get mangled and crushed in one of the Candy's factories, and that's what possesses Candy and Cindy.
Oh
Mm.
boy.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I think that's canon. Probably. I'm
Also,
smart.
it's
I
just
know this. I know my crap.
I also love in these more in Gumtrump Angel and the Puppet Carver, how we see a lot more of Freddy's. Like I remember I was wanting more FNAF
Hmm.
stories. That's what we're getting. We've visited pizzerias,
Yeah.
the factories. Like this is really good. I am really hopeful for 10 and 11. Friendly Faces and the Prankster.
Those
Friendly
should be
Face seems
really
really
good.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty funky. Just the cover even.
so
But
you, oh go underscore.
oh, I think I wanted to comment on how cool the prankster cover looks.
Oh yeah, we'll take a
It
quick second for
looks
that.
great.
Yeah, it's
Right. Like,
I it's sad that that's the end, but at
I
least
mean,
we're going out with what looks like a bang.
it's kind of the end. It's going to be the end for, the main stories, but then we get to see the stories in the graphic novel
Yeah.
adaptations.
Oh
We
yeah.
need to talk about that. Okay, pause right now.
Oh,
Graphic novel adaptations of the Fazbear Fright books.
is that the right
Do you
word?
think they'll be good?
I hope so.
100%.
Right? I hope so.
I mean, take a look at like the novels. I mean, those have been pretty good, I'd like to think. I mean, I've heard
Hmm.
positive stuff
Okay,
about it.
well, there's always the argument though that at the moment, like I see the three stories that they put out there as pretty good stories, but I see it in my mind, and I'm scared to see it on paper because I feel like it
Mm.
might change my opinion on the story and stuff. I don't know what you
Well,
guys think
and
about that.
then a lot less is left up to the imagination as well.
Yeah, right.
Might
You
take away
can't.
from the horror a bit.
I can
Yeah.
get that. I can get that. I was more thinking about maybe it'll give us like new perspectives, like ooh, like maybe like we like interpreted something and like oh that's what they meant. Oh well
I
that
guess,
actually
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't see where that could actually happen, but like it's just a thought I had. And I think we'll always be able to like at least I know I'm always able to like take like the original work and judge the book off that, not just what the graphic novel, because like I know that like yes the graphic novels canon. I don't even know if they're like super
Uh,
canon, but
I
they're
No,
guess.
I don't think so.
oh
They put
well
Michael Brooks as
Just
normal
Freddy.
Freddy.
You
Yeah.
They
you
changed the
should
looks of some people.
really trust the novel source material
yeah
more. But I
yeah
suppose the graphic novels are okay, except
I f-
they get things wrong sometimes.
I feel like it's going to be like film adaptations of books. How it's like the books are always going to be better
mhm.
and more canon, I guess.
Which I mean, if that's the case, then I don't really have a problem with them, cause like if it's like another way to read them, cool I guess. How do you guys feel about well I know how underscore feels, but out of stock being with Into the Pit and To Be Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I think I know
Why did they do
why.
that?
I think because I mean count the ways. It's basically like the same panel of just her inside the bear for like half of the
Yeah.
story. Like
I I mean, but then why skip straight to out of stock?
Yeah, why
maybe
skip Fetch?
if
Why
I
skip Lonely Freddy?
if I had to guess, it's because they're gonna do Fetch like as their own. Like I feel like all the
So
title
it can be a
stories.
cover story.
Yeah. So like they'll do Fetch and maybe Lonely Freddy most likely, and then they'll probably do either I'm gonna guess they're gonna do Room for One More in the second one, and then the third one they're gonna do 1:35 a.m., The New Kid, and maybe Dance with Me if they feel like it. But if
The
not
thing I
Dance with
said in my video, the thing I said in my video was that To Be Beautiful and what was it, Out of Stock, both appeared in Stitch Wraith first.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they did.
So
That's
And
true.
Into the Pit
yeah,
also is becoming very
more or
important.
less. We're not sure if
yeah,
it's
so
exactly in pit, but at least a pit.
yeah,
Okay,
are we
question.
going to see the Stitch Wraith in these?
That's
They
what I was
have
gonna say.
to.
Do you
They
think we'll
have
see
to.
the Stitch
We
Wraith
have
in
to.
it?
We
Are they
have to.
are
We
they
have
gonna
to.
make a Stitch Wraith graphic novel?
Oh, just one just for the Stitch Wraith? I would.
Just one singular The Stitch Wraith book.
I
How
would.
That
cool
would be
would that
cool.
be?
I would love
That'd be
that.
so cool.
I
Oh, that
mean,
would be so
there's
We
cool.
can
just
see Jake. Ah!
Jake and Andrew, and we can get canon like depictions. I want to know what they look like. I want to make sprites and
Jandrew,
stuff.
I ship
Don't
Jandrew.
ship it. Don't.
don't you
No, you're being banished. Get out of here.
banned from the podcast.
And Drake.
No.
Shut up, please. Oh gosh. I I kind of wish we did get Count the Ways because I really want to see like how they would do the end because like we still technically don't know what happened to Millie.
Oh,
I mean we
Mm-hmm.
infer that she died, but I mean it's never said. And
that's
Yeah.
true.
correct me if I'm wrong, that is the only story where the fate of the character is not explicitly stated. Right?
I gotta think
Uh,
about that. That's a tough one.
Um,
maybe 1:35 a.m. I guess if you
Well,
squint at it.
I mean
that's
like
kind of true.
I feel like
Yeah.
that one is like pretty clear that she dies in the
Yeah.
event. We know what
Are
happens.
we ever particularly shown the death of whoever the main character is in the Breaking Wheel?
In the yes, we
In a
are.
lot of stories,
Yes.
come to think of it, we don't really get to see the end, like them actually die.
Well, I mean, in the Breaking Wheel, we hear like they like he like puts him on like Julius puts whatever his name is onto him, and then like the other kid plays with it. So like it's very clear that
Mm.
and like they hear
It's
sounds,
it's
but they ignore it.
extremely likely.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he dies. We just
Mhm.
don't see it, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a nice segue because I want to talk about something kind of like the Breaking Wheel, or what you guys thought was the Breaking Wheel. Can we talk about Stitch Wraith 8 right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready for
Okay.
this.
Okay.
8
So
or 9.
8 for now. We'll talk
Okay.
about 9 in a second.
All right.
So in Stitch Wraith 8, Jake helps a girl, and then he puts them in like a little house by the rail yard, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is the same one from Out of Stock.
Oh.
Could be.
Good.
Could be.
Oh.
Because I mean,
I didn't
Jake.
That's a
realize
good
that.
idea.
Remember, they saw the Stitch Wraith.
Wait, I'm so confused now. Wait, what?
Wait, don't you
Okay,
remember? Don't you
okay.
remember
I can
how the
repeat.
Stitch Wraith picked up like parts of
He
the?
took the plush trap pieces off the railway.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was in epilogue 2, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I just took a guess that the railway that they like the area that
Oh, right. Yeah.
would be
It's
the
in 8
same
would be
one.
the same as the one in 2.
No, I assume that too. Yeah.
Ooh,
Um,
can I make an out there connection just right this moment?
Go ahead.
Fredbear's Family Diner in the novel trilogy is right next to a railway.
Oh.
That is interesting.
All right, continue.
Anyway,
So huh.
Jake hides this girl in like a little shelter, and then they hear something
It-
outside. Now
And
Is
it's
it the same-
Julius.
Wait a second. Is it the same shack that Grimm was chilling in?
I'm unsure. I'd have to go back. Actually, I don't have the
Was
book.
he even in a shack?
I'm at
Thought he was.
so I'm at camp right now. I don't have access to the book, so I've been relying on Ozone's audiobooks. So when I get the book, we can talk about that more.
All right.
But anyway, into epilogue 9, we learn that this girl's name is Renelle,
Mhm.
and Jake calls out that the name feels off, like a half truth. And
Because it's backwards.
and as soon as I said that, I read it like I read it like an anagram or backwards. And if you read it backwards, it is
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
It's Eleanor, technically, but
The spelling of Eleanor and Renelle are very similar.
Yeah.
You just take the letters and jumble them around a bit.
And at the very end, you see that she has a heart-shaped necklace.
see, usually with
pendant.
this, like the backwards anagram thing, I would disagree. But
But this is
the
ob-
heart-shaped
this is just-
necklace.
Well, but
this is obvious.
but no, the only reason I would say that's confirmed is because like Jake calls out specifically that it feels
True.
like wrong, like a half truth.
It feels off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And her
basically, the
backstory
girl.
sounds
So basically, the girl
her backstory
is.
sounds very similar to Elizabeth as well.
Yeah,
Kind of.
what was it? Her father, her mother died, and then her father just buried himself in his work.
Yep.
Hmm Or Henry, I guess.
Um,
What?
Except not quite.
I suppose, but like if this is Eleanor, it's Elizabeth, and then it's
Oh yeah.
William after. So
anyways, so basically, I thought of that. Then I had a random thought. Like, if this is Eleanor from To Be Beautiful, that means a couple things. It means that Out of Stock and To Be Beautiful take place in the same general area, and correct me if I'm, or no, not correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong.
Eleanor could have got on a train.
That
Could have
is,
gotten a
yeah,
train to that location.
yeah, that is also true. But basically, I had a thought. Maybe because like they heard something outside and they said it was like scraping and metallic. I had a random thought that could be Scrap Sarah from To Be Beautiful somehow, like
Oh,
alive and coming
kind of
back
like
for
Michael coming back after Ennard.
Yeah, yeah.
alive with
Actually,
Fazgoo, maybe.
Don't
who knows?
Phasgu.
Oh gosh.
I'm
All
joking.
right.
Let's
I'm
save
joking.
the
You know what?
Fazgoo talk for the
No,
Puppet Carver.
I have to do something. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Check my face cam.
Yeah.
Phasgu.
Oh.
Oh, guys, wait. When will this
It
come
is
out?
the
This will
Phasgu.
come out on the 17th. I can't tell you guys on video what I'm planning to do. Ozone already knows.
Yeah.
I have no
Also,
clue.
Okay.
fun fact for you all. In the art on one of the pictures on the evidence board, there's Fazgoo. Like the word Fazgoo. That's
On
Stitchy
that
put in
art,
there.
yep.
Little
That's really funny though. Little Easter egg.
yeah, little Easter egg.
All right. So Scrap Sarah could be the thing scraping at the door,
That's what my
which would make
thoughts were.
sense because she'd be after Eleanor.
Yeah. And then I was thinking,
Revenge.
so wait, can we talk about? There's only two more Stitch Wraith parts until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
How is it gonna end?
There's only two more.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's like concluding, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I would assume that Stitch Wraith 10, he's gonna realize, uh, Renelle, like I almost forgot the name. She's actually Eleanor, and she's bad, and she's gonna and he's gonna feel betrayed, and then Stitch Wraith 11, they're gonna fight. He's gonna win or something.
These two next stories are going to be
Yeah,
big
we're now into
stories, big
we're now into
reveals.
like the phase where like it's gonna be really important.
Yeah.
And
This one was so short.
yeah, and it ends with like saying like, oh, maybe things are gonna get better. They aren't gonna get. There's no way they get better.
Yeah. Pretty much. But they have to conclude in some way. Scott's
Yeah.
had this planned out from the beginning, and he has to have the Stitch Wraith have been
Mhm.
planned out. From
If
the
I had-
start.
if
It's gonna tease security breach in the end.
Oh my gosh, no, it's not. That would be funny, but it's not.
Yeah.
Would it be strange to say that maybe it can all end up kind of concluding at the ball pit?
Mm-mm. That could
Not
happen.
strange to say that, well.
Well, I
I-
want to talk about the ball pit.
Actually, yeah.
Alright,
I almost forgot about that.
The ball
Yeah.
pit plot, the side
It's
plot
a
with
massive,
Detective, what's
massive
his
lore
name?
reveal.
What's the detective's name again?
Larson.
Larson.
Larson, yeah, and him at the ball pit with the
Larson
decades of
commits
blood.
arson.
No.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? That's actually really good, though. He should. He should burn it
No,
all
no,
down.
don't
Larson
commit
means
arson. Don't do
the
that.
Oh my
French
gosh,
arson.
they've just been hiding it the whole time. He's gonna commit the arson.
Scott freaking named him Larson because he wanted to hint at him committing arson later.
Oh my
That'd
gosh.
be the
Yeah.
stupidest setup of all time. I
Larson is the French arson.
swear. Oh my gosh.
Le
Who's
arson.
racist?
Le arson.
So what about the ball
Larson.
pit?
Larson.
So
Yeah, the
who's
ball
going to say
pit.
something about the ball pit?
So the ball pit was basically revealed that there are loads of different blood samples that Larson sent out, and he got them back, and it turns out that they're not all from different people, but they're all from different times.
Yeah.
So
Same person. I think he sent in 30 samples. He got back 30 different years.
yeah, 30 years. Yeah.
But how?
Which is interesting.
I
that
don't
it's
know.
Specifically 30 years.
Do we
Oh
have?
yeah, 30 years from 1985 is 2015, if my maths is correct.
Do
True.
we have?
Or-
Oh, I guess it would have started in 1985, and then so I guess this is around the same time of Oswald.
Before FNaF 3,
I'm trying to
but
think. I'm trying
I
to
don't know. The
think.
timeline is very iffy at the moment.
Yeah.
it is pretty iffy. Because we don't know if Into the Pit's ball pit is the same pit as the one we're talking about, the Stitch Wraith.
I think it's assumed that
It has to be.
it has to
Because
be.
I mean, it could be, or Into the Pit was just showing off the concept of a miraculous ball pit.
Well, as
Yeah.
MatPat says, the completion principle says that anything that has to be. Yeah.
but yeah, whatever. So we're assuming that this blood is Andrew's.
Is it?
Right.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Wait, where's
Well,
that
I
coming
feel like
from?
we jumped like 50 sharks.
Underscore
I
reread the
jumped 50
entire
sharks.
book.
I
Yeah.
jumped 50 sharks. Well, whose blood is it?
Spring
Spring
Bonnie.
Bonnies?
What?
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm thinking it's either Afton or a victim.
At first, I thought it was Oswald because
Oh, wait.
he
Me
actually
too.
bled into the
He
pit story,
did.
but
However,
he can't have been there for 30 years.
yeah, it
Unless
doesn't
here's-
make much
okay.
sense for it to be Oswald's blood. You know, it'd make more sense to be
unless
Afton.
it like when he was bleeding, it was like he was going
Time
through.
traveling blood.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think the agony changes DNA?
No.
I think the blood just like went into the different time periods. Like over time, it just kind of traveled by itself.
I don't think it's Oswald specifically.
FNaF!
Okay, it feels like to me the blood feels like really important, and having it be Oswald is a little like how are they gonna build that up to be important in the next two stories?
Oswald
true.
hasn't even lived 30
His
years.
story is kind of ended at this
Yeah.
point. So what I'm feeling is it's either Afton or one of the victims of, let's say, the missing children's incident.
Huh.
But
Which
it
is
has to
why,
be important.
Actually.
It
Yeah,
has to be important in some way. It's leading up to something, and we're going
It
to be
is.
revealed who it is, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Dude, it's so
If we
Let's
aren't,
see.
it's gonna bother me.
the problem is we don't know how Andrew died yet.
but
That's true.
yes, we do. Isn't he in the Golden Freddy?
He was assumably killed by Afton because
Well,
he's tied
no,
himself to him.
we
We
know
don't know when,
we
though.
know he was killed by Afton.
In Golden
Yeah.
Freddy.
Yes. Well, we don't
Yeah,
know.
isn't he a Cassidy parallel?
Yeah.
I assume he's Cassidy Paradiddle, yeah.
Seems like it.
Do we assume he's the same? No, there's no way.
No way. What?
Because what's the story called? I can't remember all these freaking.
The new kid?
Yeah, the new kid. They're two different buildings and locations.
Are you telling me you can't remember
That's the
27
thing,
different?
yeah.
Wait, are you telling me you
Yes,
can't
I
remember
can't.
27 different story titles?
Yes.
I do.
Do
because
it.
I'm just
Name
have
them all.
nothing else to do.
Name them all
Name
right
all
now,
them.
but you're
Oh
not
my
allowed to look at anything. Name them all in
I
order.
reckon I could do it.
All right, do it.
It's
I mean, I
easy.
could if I gave it some time, but
I
don't
agree it's
want to.
easy, but do it.
I obsess. Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Okay. So
You
there's
are.
there's Into the Pit, To Be Beautiful, Count the Ways, Fetch, Lonely Freddy, Out of Stock, 1:35 a.m. Room for One More, The New Kid, Step Closer, Dance with Me, Coming Home, Bunny Call, In the Flesh,
God!
Man in Room 1280, Blackbird, The Real Jake. Shoot, wait, don't tell me what it is. Oh no, a Hide and
Uh-oh.
Seek, the one that I always forget. The Cliffs,
Same.
The Breaking Wheel. He Told Me Everything, Gumdrop Angel, Sergio's Lucky Day. Shoot, wait, What We Found, Puppet Carver, Jump for Tickets, and Pizza Kit.
No, well done,
Jeez.
well done.
I need something.
That was
I need
actually- that was
something to do.
very
I need a
fast.
hobby. Help me,
Mhm.
please help me. I
That
can't
was
do this
extremely
anymore.
fast. Like the first 4 books so quick.
Ugh.
Let's see.
I
I'm trying to
obsess over
find-
these things.
I'm trying to find.
They're really
the
good, I don't blame you.
description For let's see, because I'm trying
So
to
now
look
do
for
it
Andrew's
backwards.
story.
Yeah, sure.
What are the unnamed? What are the unnamed stories? Actually, that doesn't count.
Wait, next would
the
be
upcoming stories.
Friendly Face.
Books.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know the Friendly Face stories yet, do we?
We don't know
No.
Friendly Face or Prankster stories. Only those two.
Okay.
So we have 4 more stories that we have unknown titles.
6, right? Oh no,
No.
yeah, 4. Never
4,
mind.
yeah.
No.
Because we have Friendly Face and Prankster.
Yeah.
4 unknowns, 6
What do you think
actual stories.
I'm just wondering what the last story's title will be. Like, come on, the last story has to be
Yep.
like they go out. Like, come on, right? Like the
Watch
last.
it be a regular story.
Watch it be
Right.
like. Watch it be like Freddy Fazbear's, and it's all about Freddy or something dumb like that.
It'll be a story
Oof.
about Scott Cawthon doing arson in his own house and destroying FNaF.
He
So-
would, wouldn't he?
So can we go back to the? Oh, what were you saying, second?
Before what do you think Fazbear Frights 12 will be like? Like, will it be like just 3 stories that like weren't really in anywhere, or will they be like small snippets of like
Wasn't
6
that
stories?
the
Or...
unreleased stories?
Yeah.
I hope it's more than 3, but I don't know.
It's debatable.
If it's more than 3, I feel like they're going to be
It won't
very
be
short,
full stories.
or maybe unfinished stories. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're not going to be finished, so I imagine it'll be able to fit more than 3. But I don't. If it doesn't, that's fine.
If they're unfinished, what's the point of buying the book then? I don't.
Because
I
you
don't
get-
understand.
Because I obsess over these things.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there something about you get something if you buy the book? No, you can
poster?
only get the book in a bundle. You have to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
All 12
every
books.
book, and it comes with it.
I don't think that's true.
That is true.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
That is
I think that's a
100% true.
myth.
That's
I
100%
thought
true.
that
No,
was 100%
Ozone, you are
no,
wrong.
no.
Ozone, listen to me right now.
Oh
You
my
are
gosh.
wrong. Okay, I'm telling you that I know that this is the absolute
Hey,
truth.
Psychic, I bet you can't say all the
Okay.
stories backwards.
Okay,
Okay, listen.
here we go. Here we
I
go.
don't
Listen
do
up.
it.
We have
don't have
Pizza
enough
Kit.
time.
Less than 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Pizza Kit. Driver tickets. Puppet Carver. What we found. Search the Lucky Day. Gummed Up Angel. He told me everything. Hold on, give me a quick second.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Breaking
I'm
Wheel.
cutting
That was it. Breaking Wheel. The clips.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, you failure.
No, Blackbird.
We're done.
The real Jake.
It's
There's
okay. You
better things
tried.
to talk about.
Hide and Seek. And then there was
He's gonna keep
Manor of
going.
1280. In the Flesh.
You
Bunny
can't.
Call. I can and I will. I'm
Incorrect.
doing it right now.
You forgot
Coming
the
home.
Stitch Wraith stories.
I'm not. Shut up. Coming home.
That's if they
Dance
had
with me.
names. They don't
Step
have names.
closer. New Kid. Room for One More. 1:35 a.m. Out of stock. Lonely Freddy. Fetch. Count the Ways. Too Beautiful. Into the Pit. So screw you, Ozone.
Wow.
Thank you for joining the
Can I
podcast.
mention what's actually important now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So I just want to hear a straightforward answer of who you all think the
No.
blood is in the ball pit.
It's either
I honestly
Oswald,
don't
The
know.
puppet?
William,
In the ball
a
pit, who's the
victim,
blood?
or Spring Bonnie.
Oh, I thought you said the puppet.
No, the blood. Who's the ball pit blood?
Oh, I think
Ozone.
Ozone heard Ball Pit as Puppet.
Who's the
Yeah.
ball pit's blood? Who do you think, Ozone?
I think that there's 4 options. There's only 4 options. It's either Spring Bonnie.
Is your name Ozone?
Yes, it is. I am now Ozone.
Ozone,
Four options, yeah. What are they?
answer the question.
I want to hear what Psychic says about the 4 options.
I would
You
say that,
interrupted him when he
I-
was listing them.
I think there's only 4 options really. It's either Spring Bonnie and it's like the dark stuff. It's William Afton, a victim, or Oswald. One of those 4. It can't be anything else. That would make sense.
That sounds fair enough.
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna have to say, I don't know, because it doesn't make any sense to me how it can be 30 years spread apart and stuff. I don't know.
I would
don't
say
know.
it's
that doesn't
either
make much sense.
a victim or Oswald makes the most sense. I mean, because I think it called out like, why would somebody who's bleeding go into the ball pit every single year? You know. Oh,
Are you kidding
Inky
me?
is here.
wait.
It's not Inky.
It's
Go
Inky.
on.
It's
He
Inky.
changed his Discord profile picture to Inky's, and I got confused.
Sorry, I'm distracting now. Go on. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, like why would he just like, why would somebody do that? Why would someone who's bleeding for 30 years go into the ball pit every single year? I think it has to be like the blood like getting like spilled out into multiple timelines, which does that mean that the ball pit actually causes time travel?
No.
Time travel is a paradox, you see.
Oh boy, here we go.
Your face is a paradox.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't want to. I want
Ow.
to. I want to kind of highlight on the discussion of Andrew and his death for a moment. And I kind of think it's a possibility that he's the blood in the ball pit. But I don't
Maybe.
want to. I don't want to be certain on it. But I want to. What do you guys think is going to happen to him? Because here's the description of his story. Want to hear
Wait,
it?
actually, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, no, stop. I think someone said that the story isn't actually about Andrew, like it was a misprint.
It isn't.
It
Not
isn't?
anymore. Or at least it looks like it. Because
What?
there was a preview and it had someone named Edward instead of Andrew, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Oh,
like
Are
that.
we
no.
not? Are you kidding me? Are we not getting an Andrew story?
We have
Yeah,
to.
it came out today that the audio preview did, and it's about someone named Edward.
Is Edward Andrew's friend?
I think it's because it called him Andrew's friend, just like in Pizza Kit it called Marley's friend the one who went missing. It looks like they mixed up the names again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait. This would make a lot more sense, actually. Because here's the description. After losing his friend in a terrible accident, Andrew can't spend his money fast enough on a happy companion guaranteed to keep his friend's memory alive.
Oh.
Is it possible
Mhm.
that Andrew is the one who has
Yes.
died in this accident? Which would make a lot more
That's what
sense
makes
if it's
sense.
William who killed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this just another
Yeah.
freaking typo like on the back of this one?
Don't
How
you
does
love
that happen?
How has it happened twice now? If it is.
It might not be. Who knows?
It's not intentional or anything, though, is it?
No, it's
Like,
not.
I don't
Maybe-
see why it
maybe.
would be intentional.
No, I think it's just accidental. Which I mean, it's kind of
Probably.
it sucks, but whatever.
So
Anyway, underscore.
What?
What you were saying about Andrew dying in the pit or whatever.
Yeah.
If we're saying that Andrew is a Cassidy parallel,
Mhm.
you're basically saying Matt Pat's last theory, which is
Cassidy died.
that
in the
Cassidy
ball.
died in the bull pit.
am I
Which
okay with this?
which could hold up, but it's a
Maybe.
weird theory.
Honestly,
I'm
wait.
more-
Actually, I'm gonna
not
interrupt you.
necessarily-
Actually, no, I'm gonna interrupt you.
All right.
I don't
All right.
I don't see those theories as like theories. I see them as like more like ideas that he's just throwing out there. Like, here are three
Oh, yeah,
theory
yeah.
ideas to think
Mhm.
about. I don't think he actually believes those.
Now, I'm not trying to specifically say that Andrew's the one that died in the ball pit. I'm trying to more so connect him to the missing children's incident. Because if we had these six, like the Into the Pit kind of showed us, he could be that sixth.
True.
Maybe.
True.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because there were six. It did say half a dozen kids. Unless that was just
It
a
was
typo.
MTI 85 with 6 kids, and that was what threw everybody off in the first book came out. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh, that was insane.
There's no way they'd let that typo slip out.
The sixth
Scott would have said
kid
something.
is the bite of 85.
No, don't bite of 85 me. Bite of 85. What are you smoking?
BV fifth.
No.
BV fifth has a whole new
Uh-uh.
meaning.
No.
BV sixth.
BV 85.
BB6. Anyway,
BV 85.
Balloon Boy's ball drop.
I mean that is
Just throwing that name out there.
Oh,
that's canon.
Wait, okay, I haven't read that yet. I haven't read it yet. So I don't know what that means.
Just throwing
BB's
it out
ball
there.
drop and JJ's fishing hole.
No,
oh
no,
god.
no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it was DD's fishing hole.
Yeah.
GG's
Oh
thing.
yeah, DD's. Sorry. How can I forget?
Nothing about it. I just wanted to mention that.
Double
Alright.
D's.
So you know,
I did
So-
look
we
at
can confuse underscore now.
What are we good with? What are we good on time?
All
we
right,
got
so
time?
on time we are at almost 50 minutes, so we can wrap up soon.
Let's start wrapping up. Anything else anybody wants to mention? I think I'm
So
pretty much done with the answer stuff.
I mean, I'm just thinking, do we need? Actually, never mind. I was about to say, do we need an entire episode dedicated to Jump for Tickets? But then I realized that like you haven't read it yet, underscore, so we can't talk about it
Oh, I can read it soon, yeah.
I think we could do an episode on Jump for Tickets and Puppet Cover.
with Inky.
Just
Um,
one full episode.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I've just
There's-
realized? We made this episode for like Pizza Kit, and we talked about it for like a fourth of the episode.
I don't even. I mean, it
No
was
kidding.
more like
Do we have
it was,
any
it was,
theories on Pizza Kit?
it was like
do we
Pizza
have
Kit
anything-
plus it was Pizza Kit and Fazbear Frights in general.
What
Yeah.
toppings would you guys have on your pizza kits?
Just cheese.
Meat.
Human flesh.
Just cheese.
Just cheese. I like
Just
meaty
cheese.
pizzas. I like meaty pizzas. What about you, Ozone?
I know what Ozone wants.
I like what?
He wants the massive sausage pizza.
Oh, shut up. No, I would want chili on. I would want chili on my pizza. I like
Chili?
hot.
I've never
Chili?
had chili on a pizza.
Really?
Do you put chili on pizza in the UK?
It's so good. Chili and chicken.
Chili
Do it.
and
Do it.
chicken on
Chili and
pizza.
chicken.
I don't like
That is
chili.
not a thing in the US. I've never heard of
It's
that.
beautiful.
Dude, you gotta
That might
take a
be good.
picture next time you have chili pizza and show
We live
us,
closer
please.
to Italy than you.
Somebody was talking about like putting cheese on popcorn. Like what? Are you a freak?
That doesn't
What?
sound. That doesn't sound too out there.
It was Stitchy.
Oh, all right, dude.
Like-
I've never heard of chili on pizza. That sounds amazing.
What? Amazing.
It kind of does.
Excuse
Chili
me?
on pizza? I would be open to trying that, and I'd maybe love
It's
it.
so good.
Yeah, what are you smoking, Psychic? It sounds like it'd be
You
a
know
pretty
what?
good thing.
Well, I'll go visit Ozone and he'll make me some of this chili pizza.
No, you won't.
Yeah, because I'm not.
You'll
eating-
make it yourself like a real boy.
You all
Excuse
should
me.
visit.
I'm at a camp. I can't make stuff on. I don't have like the ingredients. I'm not at my home. Remember?
You should all visit Utah, the land of FNaF, Bibles, and depression.
I mean, I think that's
Nice.
half of the U.S. At least the Bible's in
FNaF,
depression.
Bibles, and depression.
So
Well, maybe-
anyway, Pizza Kit.
Maybe not pizza. Maybe not FNAF.
Pizza Kit. There's something else that we haven't really touched on that much. I don't know if
What would that
we
be?
need to, but there is the whole situation with like Abigail and stuff.
Abigail.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I
Abigail, she
remember.
was
I
there.
called that. Wait. Okay. Well, I called that out. I said how in lots of these lots of the stories. I mean, we get like friends that are like weird, and like the main characters like ditches themselves, like
Mhm.
the cool kids. Like that's a really common theme. Why is that?
It reminds me of To Be Beautiful.
Yeah, I was
It's in
going to
To
say
Be
very
Beautiful.
much to be beautiful.
It's also in He Told Me Everything. Like it's
The new kid.
the new. Yeah,
kind of the new kid.
it's fairly common. Why is that?
I think it's a little bit to do with agony and the fact that agony has many different forms. For example, jealousy can be a form of agony. Like straight up pain could be.
It,
Many different emotions kind of go into agony, if you will.
It could also maybe be something like get I don't know like
Does it parallel a certain character dynamic
No, it
in
like
the games?
gives karma, I guess. Like, oh, you're a horrible person, so you get something horrible
Yeah.
happen to you.
The guilt, and that really does tie into that agony emotion
Yeah,
that humans feel. That's
I,
strong.
I guess jealousy is a human emotion, so I guess that could
The universe remembers.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also
Amen.
like Abigail calls out like she was jealous of you know
She was, yeah. So,
So-
specifically for once we have somebody saying, "Yeah, I was jealous of that."
and we've never seen the kid that gets ditched get injured. It's always the ditcher that gets injured. So
Yeah,
maybe jealousy is gonna play a role eventually. I don't know.
maybe.
It's a thought.
All right, are we good on time? What do we got?
We are at 53 minutes. We can end it now, or we can finish wrapping up. So yeah. Any final
thoughts?
Yeah.
Wow, we both just said the same line.
We did.
Wow.
Wow, But-
We
but
are
actually, though.
in sync. Anyway,
in sync. Anything?
I just
Speaking of InSync, her eyeballs.
Okay, that's.
gonna-
I think that's about it.
I'm gonna
Should
kick
we
him.
wrap up?
Thank you, Chris, for
You're-
joining us.
You're being
also,
evicted.
yeah, I think
If Ozone isn't on the next episode, you know why.
yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, oh god, I get to edit this now. Let's go. I am
Right.
so sorry for
Yay.
last week's joke episode. I'm so sorry for that. Please don't
Gosh.
unsubscribe. I wouldn't blame people for unsubscribing from that.
All right.
Anyway,
I think that's wrap it up.
thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you to Chris.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
thank you to
Yeah.
Chris for joining us.
Thanks, me.
We've got to plug him. We've got to
Oh yeah,
sponsor him.
check out Elementia
Sponsor me.
Studios.
Elementia
Gesundheit.
Studios. Pretty good videos.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't watched any in a while, but I should.
Pog videos.
You should,
I
yeah.
watch them. I watch them pretty consistently.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
You're welcome.
I mean, I guess, well, Chris, or as he now looks like, Inky. Yeah.
Freaking change your profile picture back.
Okay.
To be fair, that's something I would do to confuse people. Just like change my
Oh my
profile
gosh,
picture.
Psychic's like dying.
Psychic's laughing for 5 minutes straight.
I mean,
Oh
that's
my
something I would
gosh.
do. Anyways,
This is so cursed. This is such a
maybe next
cursed
time we'll talk
episode.
about. Next time we'll talk
Psychic,
about.
your mic's gone a bit.
He's
my
dead
mic.
again. Remember
I'm
Oh
when he
sure
my
died?
he's
gosh, my mic's dead again.
There you are.
Am I back? Oh
Oh
no,
no.
everything's dying. Hello, hello,
Oh my gosh.
hello. Can you guys
What
hear
was
me?
that?
Everyone, stop talking.
Psychic, you just like looped or something.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you guys heard. My computer.
No,
probably-
I can't hear you. No, I'm not hearing anything, guys.
Listen, I'm doing the outro. Maybe next time we'll talk about the Puppet Carver, Jumper Tickets, and
Jesus
Faz
Christ.
Goo with Inky. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next
Are you guys hearing
episode.
anything?
Shut up! I will murder you.
No.
Goodbye. What the? Wait, can you guys actually not hear me?
Psychic,
Oh.
just end the video. You're lagging
Yes,
too much.
that's that.
Goodbye!